Hey guys, thanks for tuning back into Ron's Recreation. I'm your host, Ron. Hey, I wanted to talk to you a little bit today about first gen Dodge roof rust. I know there's a lot of guys out there that wish they knew now, or wish they knew then, what they know now. I'm going to show you some stuff about I'm going to show you some things about the first gen Dodge roof rot, the roof rust, that these trucks are common. What I'm going to show you is roof rust that I don't think a lot of you realize is going on in your first gen Dodge. It's the whole reason I'm restoring my truck is because of the roof rust. And I didn't realize how bad that rust can get, or how bad it is rusting. You might have a perfect cab, but your truck is rusting, not from the drip rail, it's rusting from the inside out because the bean counters. It's rusting because of the bean counters went through and cut costs. And one way that they cut cost is your outer shell, your inner shell, and all your roof structure is bare steel on the inside. There's no coating on it whatsoever. How do I know this? Let me show you. Some of y'all might remember this roof that I cut out a couple of months ago out at the junkyard. This is a donor that I had originally bought to replace the club cab, which is now a crew cab. Let me show you how much rust is in that cab. This is a roof off a 1990 club cab. It's been in Florida its whole life, but it sat exposed in the junkyard. I don't know how long, maybe here in my yard, it's been exposed to the elements without doors and glass for about 12 years. So this rust is a little more than what you would expect when you open your cab. But if you get a used cab, be known, this is what's on the inside, and you might want to pay attention. I wish I had known this so that I could have fixed my club cab so I wasn't having to do a conversion. Let me know what you think. Can you see all that rust? That's the skin of your roof. And it's rusting. Let me show you this roof rust. This is the back seam of your cab. This is the inside back of your cab. That's where your courtesy light comes through. That's your outside cab cargo light. And there's your rear seam. They use foam on the club cabs and the regular cabs. It's an expanding foam that they put on it just before they weld it all together. And then it expands and glues the inner and the outer shell together. For some reason, they didn't do that on the club cabs because most of these were work trucks, low mileage, never getting on the interstate. Let me show you this rust. There's your windshield pillar on the driver's side. This is your outer structure. And that's from all that condensation and humidity for over 30 years, rotting the inside of your roof. And you see it? This is right above your doors. This steel is twice as thick as the surrounding sheet metal. That's why all your trucks are rotting right in here. It's the seam and the rot. Can you see in there? Some of the sheet metal they treated. Most of it they did not. Now, you can see, you really should get inside here. But if you come in through the visors, you're only going to be able to treat this outer shell. You're not going to be able to get into the second layer. You have, hate to tell you, you have to make cutout panels if you want to treat your whole roof. These, you use a 48-inch aluminum ruler from Home Depot and bend it in an arc. You can come in and sharpen the end to a blade, and you can slice right through these to get them off, to get that inner panel off. Now let me show you from the top. This is how bad it is. There's up inside the windshield pillar. Shows you how bad your windshield pillars are rusting. Sorry, I'm trying to get the lighting just right. Can you see all that down in there? There's your behind your windshield that you can't really get to. There's your drip rail. There's your upper panel. There's your upper skin, your upper panel. And this is all going to come loose if you don't treat that rust. Look how bad that rust is on that header panel. Guys, you need to do something about that. If you plan on keeping these trucks, you need to do something about this. If not, don't worry about it. No skin off your nose. It's your kid's problem or the future buyer's problem. Me, I'm doing something about it. And these panels will allow for the access to treat this whole cab and seal it, and it won't rust. Not for a long time anyways. I would not recommend power washing and sandblasting it. You'll never get the sand out. The sand will dry out, hold moisture, and it's going to rot somewhere else. Don't sandblast the inside. Do it with chemicals. Power washing, chemicals, blow dryer, heaters, you can dry it all out. Then you can go in and use some of this. But I would definitely take the time to make removable panels if you really want. You can shortcut it and use this, but I wouldn't. That's just me though. There it is. Your Dodge is rusting, even though it looks that good. So